We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing the ball left, dishing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Paul George fires. Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Jared Allen able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Paul George. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Durant knocks down the three-pointer.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Paul George. Nice pass to set things up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Durant to Dinwiddie. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Clippers have got it. Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Durant. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Durant, and he knocks it down.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Leonard. Off the mark. Well contested.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Irving. Kyrie Irving. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Durant. Not going down here. Gets it at the top of the key. Irving. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Leonard. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. It's Brooklyn's ball. Durant to Irving. Kevin Durant lets it fly. And the rebound taken in by George. Leonard. Fires the three, buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
If you would like to
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Patrick Beverley pins it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. Irving. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Strong finish for Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here's a chance from long range. It's good for three.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. 4-3. Off the mark. No good. One quarter down with the Nets in front. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Irving. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Harris matched up with Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans the offensive glass. For three, gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Great dish to set it up to Irving. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Irving. Straight on look. To Durant. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Durant. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Williams into the front court. Now down 6. 2 points for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Beverley. Patrick Beverley. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
To Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Williams. Picked up by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Jordan to Dinwiddie. To Durant. Beyond the arc for three. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
KD with the rock. From long range, not easy.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Beverly into the front court. Margins 8. Hat-trick Beverly. He's 2 for 2 now.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for the Nets.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Count the bucket for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Irving into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Gets a look. Can't hit. To Dinwiddie. Irving to Dinwiddie. Has a look. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Surveys the floor. 5 seconds to shoot. George. That's rebounded by Kyrie. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Clippers have the basketball. George. It's good.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 3. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. A pass stolen by the Nets.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Nets have it.
Number 13, Paul George.
Sizing up the defense. Durant knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Durant to the rim. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. George to the basket, but it won't go. Irving into the front court. Up by 6. And that one out of bounds off the net. Substitution being made in this one. Jordan swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. Kawhi Leonard. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
George. Shot clock winding down. George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
New blood coming in for both sides. Kyrie with the rock. Clippers have it. To Beverly. Fires the 3. Never dare Patrick Beverly. It's a wide open 3.
Think about the multitude of options you have with the transition pull-up 3. If you take your time, you can maybe give it a little hezzy. The defender comes out, that's an easy drive. You slow down a little bit, the defender backs off, that's a 3-point shot. You give a little head fake, you get the defender in the air, you crack into him, that's a 4-point play. So many options makes it such a dangerous shot.
Not that time. He missed it. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Kyrie across the timeline. Leads 4. Williams across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Nets have the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Man, that was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
George knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
3-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Irving with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Fires the 3, and Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough 3-pointer.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
The shot by George won't go down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires on the quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Paul George to Harkless. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Durant in a matchup with Harkless. Beverly into the front court. 2-point advantage. Leonard to George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Jared Allen tips it. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard, offensive rebound, goes to the right side. 4-3, knocks it down.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Harris here against Harkless. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Strong finish for Paul George.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Here comes the screen to Jordan. Sends it away.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Spencer Dinwiddie is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And he misses the second. To Leonard. Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. George. Great defense, forcing the miss. Durant across the timeline. 5-point game. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Beverly to Leonard. For 3. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. To Irving. Jordan. Durant matched up with Paul George. To Dinwiddie. Even to Zubac.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Time to shuffle things up.
For Brooklyn, number 2, Torian Prince.
In the slam.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
It's LA Clippers ball. George matched up with Durant. Probing the defense. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Knocked loose. Nets have it. Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down to Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. Missed it. To Paul George. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Irving. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
DeAndre blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Leonard. Ooh, he'll take that.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say...